All right, well, back here at home now, we turn to a developing story in Frederick tonight where the death of a 26-year-old man while in the custody of deputies has been ruled a homicide. The victim, Robert Saylor, had Down syndrome. Suzanne Kennedy joins us from where all this happened with more. Suzanne?
Well, Allison, the Frederick County Sheriff's Department notified Robert Saylor's family this afternoon of his cause of death. It all started here at this movie theater when an employee said that Saylor refused to leave the theater once his movie had ended. Saylor was in the Westview Cinemas in Frederick on January 12th, seeing the movie Zero Dark 30. Sheriff's deputies moonlighting at the theater were alerted when Saylor refused to leave after watching the one movie he had paid for. According to a law enforcement source familiar with the case, the 26-year-old went into distress when he was put face down on the ground.
At that point, Mr. Saylor began having some type of a medical emergency, which is still under investigation. They had briefly handcuffed him. They removed the handcuffs, called for EMS, and he was transported to Frederick Memorial Hospital.
The state medical examiner ruled today that Saylor died because he was unable to breathe. The death is being classified a homicide. Last month, we talked with Saylor's mother, who was shocked by how her son died.
He has never had anybody put their hands on him before in his life. He would not have been doing anything threatening to anybody.
The three deputies involved in this case have been identified as Lieutenant Scott Jewell, Sergeant Rich Rochford, and Deputy First Class James Harris. Tonight, they are continuing to work their normal assignments. All three of the men being investigated are seasoned law enforcers. Once the Frederick County Sheriff's Department concludes its investigation, that information will be handed off to the state's attorney, who will be determining whether or not charges will be filed. In Frederick County, Suzanne Kennedy, ABC 7 News.
Thanks, Suzanne. Hey, Virginia.